Alright, y'all, what's up? Exodus 1, aka Indigo Sky, aka Trigger Ranking. Y'all already know who it is, the Trigger Man himself, man. Hey, but we had a good live last night. I had my baby in here. I had Granny in here last night. Hey, y'all already know what it is. And like that, we back. Alright, so boom. Look here, Bridger. Look here, Bridger. So hold on, let me I was sleeping, y'all. I gotta get my bed right. I gotta get my bed right. I was laying down. I was asleep. Fuck laying down. I was tired. But anyway, yeah, we gotta get this shit right. We gotta get this right first before we even start this thing. Anyway, boom. I might have cut my beard today. Not cut it off, but line it up. Looking a little rough. I look a little rough. A little rough. Okay, hold on, y'all. Let's see something. Hold on, y'all. Give me 1 second. Hold on, y'all. Give me a second. Okay. We good. We good. We back. We back. So we gotta do Big U life is over. Loose cannon, something about loose cannon and Big U.
This meeting that Loose Cannon just had with the feds and the information he could be giving up almost guarantees that Big U is never coming home.
Big U going to jail. Big U going to jail out this bitch.
Out on the internet.
Big U already in jail, but he going like he's going back to Cali.
On free cash. These folks is literally paying you to play video games, bro. Like little mini games like this, you hop on your phone, you play them, and you get paid to play it, bro. It's 100% trackable, transparent. You see exactly how.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I was so happy last night. Yo, what up, fam? I was so happy last night, man. I got my mod back. What she ain't went nowhere. It just uh my channel wasn't generating the type of streams that I wanted it to generate. But once it started getting like back popping, I had to give me a moderator in here. And I got my number one moderator in here last night, Granny, bro. Granny came in here last night and wrecked shop. It ran so smooth. It said, yo, homie, you good? Yeah, I'm good. Happy birthday. Y'all be coming in this motherfucker. It to Adrita. Okay. Adrita, I don't know. Happy birthday, I guess. I don't know. But anyway, y'all, let's go.
You're making as you play it. If somebody is willing to pay you to play video games, you probably want to play it because you don't know how long it's going to last. Scan my QR code or click the link in my description to download the app and get started. Big U is a very prominent gang leader out the rolling 60s. He was arrested last March on RICO charges. Now, the RICO charges accuse him of committing murders, committing robberies, etc., extorting small businesses.
Getting breaking news just coming into our newsroom. 2 fugitives wanted by the FBI, including a longtime accused LA gang leader, now in custody tonight.
Let's get right to Mark Cotorolos, who joins us now with new developments live in the newsroom.
They ain't nothing special. Just some shades. They ain't nothing special. Have you seen me, Philip? How was my youth? Oh my man, my youth was beautiful. I love being a kid. Well, I love when I was a kid because it was great times.
Mark?
Yeah, David and Ellen, good evening. We've been following this story throughout the day. Federal officers arrested more than a dozen members tied to the gang known as the Rollin' 60s Neighborhood Crips, though its leader was on the run. Well, within the last 20 minutes, the FBI announcing that man, Eugene Henley Jr., a.k.a. Big U, is now in custody.
The facts alleged in the complaint paint a very different picture.
Yeah, y'all. Last night, man. Hey, we had an epic live. My last live, man. I don't know what that. To my black sign or some shit. Somebody said I'm on YouTube. My daughter needs something. Here we go with that LeBron James shit. LeBron James. LeBron James.
LeBron James. LeBron James. LeBron James. LeBron James. LeBron James.
There you go with that LeBron James shit. LeBron James. That.
LeBron James. LeBron James. LeBron James. LeBron James. LeBron James.
Yeah, y'all crazy for that shit. Y'all keep calling me LeBron James. Y'all funny as hell for that one. But anyway, man, my last live, it was epic. I loved it. My moderator was back. I love her. Peace and blessings. Hey, thank you so much. Hey, thank you for having a great comment. Appreciate you so much, man. I appreciate y'all, man. And it's crazy because I got the Lakers hat on, so yeah, y'all call me LeBron James, man. Y'all call me LeBron James. I got the hat on, LeBron James.
LeBron James. LeBron James. LeBron James. LeBron James. LeBron James.
Somebody said my beard is like a cloud in the sky. Y'all funny, bro. Y'all funny as shit.
It is one of a murderer, a thief, a liar, and a cheat, and the criminals that enabled him. For example, Mr. Henley engaged in a murder of a musician signed to his label in 2021 and dumped the victim's body in Las Vegas off of the I-15 freeway.
What you mean? What was that?
Was and indicted with Big U on his RICO. We seen Brick Baby get indicted. We seen Loose Cannon get indicted. Now they were accusing, the familiar faces that we know that got indicted with Big U as being Big U lackeys. That they were conducting robberies, extorting people, shooting people, robbing people on behalf of Big U. Now one of them in particular, Loose Cannon, he actually came on No Jumper and admitted that he robbed people and extorted small businesses on behalf of Big U. And that single-handedly got him in the indictment because I believe the feds were looking at Big U for the extortion claim. They had him on wiretap, and a robbery took place at the small business that were cooperating with the feds, but they had no idea who participated in the robbery until Loose Cannon came on camera and said that he was one of the people who robbed.
What's up, bro? You tell me you want me to sing a song? I'm not singing those songs in here, big dog. Much love to you on my channel, though. Appreciate you.
The small business, and that led to him being included in the indictment.
And so basically, it's like, cause he'll be like he'll manipulate things. Like we'll go and do something, and the same we do it to show up to the house like 10 minutes later when we try to counting everything, right? And we be like, how the they get that? Oh well, we're gonna just give them like $40,000 back and stuff like that, but. Cause it's actually putting us in paperwork, right? And like doing like real police, I seen it get like 20 guns. And when you got 20 guns, he's selling them to the homies. But I'm like, why are you writing down the serial numbers?
You just got up, what up,
he was
what up?
doing like that, and I didn't catch on. So it was like,
King, let my nigga from Charleston, King.
You get what I'm saying? Because I'm his right hand man. You get what
I'm
I'm
a dog from Charleston, that's somebody else.
Like dirt and stuff like that, I'm gonna get it. You get what I'm saying? And then,
man, hey, we had Granny in here last night, bro. The shit ran so smooth. We ain't had no haters. No haters. It was no haters in here last night. The haters disappeared like a motherfucker. Kendrick and Drake? Nah. Kendrick or Drake? Kendrick all day. Kendrick. If somebody say I'm a hater, it's just we know the haters though. Yeah. But Granny came in here and got them folks up out of here last night. Like, boy, it was ugly, bro. It was ugly, my nigga. Like, bruh, I think the haters was scared to come in this motherfucker last night. They was scared, bro. They was scared to come in. Granny was in the house last night. I'm talking about, they was like, you want me to sing a song? I can feel it coming through the air tonight. Oh, Lord. We got the Bay in here. We got the Bay. Yeah, goddamn. Granny came in there last night and got these niggas up out of here. All that hating y'all was doing? No, sir. We got them up. Hey, shout out to the Bay, man. We got our body here. We got our bots. They said the Raiders. Hey, Raiders Nation, man. I think they got the Super Bowl where y'all at this year. Stockton, Cali, what up? Stockton, Cali, what up? Appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all for coming in, man. Hey, I appreciate y'all. I'll show you the EBT card, pull little thing. I don't know where it's at. I don't know where my EBT card is. Sorry, but hey, I can't show. I gotta go find it. Yeah, E40. I actually seen Too Short before. I was a kid when I seen Too Short. I probably was like 20 something. I was young. I was in college. I might have been 19 or 20 when I seen Too Short. He was in Atlanta. Yakub. Yakub, I don't know, bro. It's a story that was told, but I don't know. All y'all, hey, everybody here, hit the like button. Hit the like button, everybody. Raiders got the #1 draft pick. And if they get John Harbaugh, he'll be playing his brother 2 times. I don't know, but yeah. Jamarcus Russell. Okay, we got a sports crew in this thing. Just hope Granny don't come in here, y'all, because if you come in here hating, boy, Granny catch you hating, bro, she gonna get you up out of here, bro. I'm telling you. Oh shit, here we go. This LeBron James. Like, man, y'all go ahead with that LeBron James shit. Like
LeBron James.
Good morning. You say I'm high. No, I'm not high. I'm about to get high. I'm about to roll up some of this little swagger dash I got. I'm sipping on a little bit of Kanye. I ain't got much left, so I'm gonna have to wait till later on to get right. right, but somebody say apple cider. Okay, roll up. I don't know about a big drink. I don't know about a big drink. I don't know about big drinks. Yeah, man, I ain't gonna lie, but I had so much fun on live last night, man. It was beautiful. I had my mod in here last night, but my mod don't bullshit with y'all, bro. And hey, I love the fact that, like, I don't know, this time of morning, I guess y'all from other countries. Everybody in the chat, tell me where y'all from. Like, let me know where y'all from. Yo, what up? What up? What up? Oh, thank you. This LA, the forum, when they was at the forum, I don't know if you see the forum. But yeah, I actually was in LA and was able to, see the forum, and I was blessed enough to be able to go to LA and see all of those type of things, man. Appreciate it. Thank you. All right, y'all about to get back to the video, man.
Ironclad cases out of all the people they indicted for Rico. Big U is an ironclad
biker? Nah, I'm not no biker.
Well, Loose Cannon is now saying, listen, I
owned a bike before, but I'm not a biker. I'm not I don't live biker life.
Your Honor, let me explain. I had to work for Big U. I had no other choice. Big U shot me. I was in fear for my life that if I stopped working for Big U, I will be killed. I will be dead.
I'm definitely a producer. What's up? There you go with that LeBron James shit.
LeBron James, LeBron James, LeBron James, LeBron James.
What's up? Hey, everybody, where y'all tapping in from? Everybody, if you haven't hit the like button, hit the like button. If you haven't hit it yet, hit the like button, man. Somebody said grown ass man, by the way. South Africa, what's up? South Africa, we got South Africa in the house. What's up? South Africa, I'm loving it. Shout out to South Africa. Shout out to South Africa. We got South Africa in the house. What's happening? I'm talking about all my fellow people that mess with me around the world. Shout out to you. Love, respect, admiration. 2026. 2026 is no tricks. 2026 is no tricks. We going to the top, y'all.
Now, Loose Cannon lawyer has been calling
around. What's up?
Loose Cannon told his lawyer that his brother can confirm that he was shot before.
What's up?
Has been working with Loose Cannon's lawyer, and so Loose Cannon's lawyer called his brother and asked his brother if he could confirm the story, because Loose is saying that he don't got any hospital records, but he still got the scar from when Big U shot him. The twin brother gets this information, and instead of, I don't know, looking out for your brother's best interest, try to figure out how you can help your brother or advise your brother, hey, maybe cooperating ain't the best deal. The twin brother almost immediately began to call around and figure out how he could turn this into content, how he could get an interview about this, how he could sit down and let the world know about how Loose Cannon is planning to cooperate, and how he got proof because the lawyer also called his baby mama, and the baby mama is who connected him with the lawyer, because the baby mama is handling Loose Cannon affairs right now. So the brother, instead of helping out his brother, has turned this into content. So the brother told the baby mother to call.
All y'all hit the like button, man. If y'all want to support the channel, go to the top or follow me on other platforms. Go to the top of my YouTube description, but y'all hit that like button, man. Come on now.
The baby mother called Wack and told him, hey, right, call back the brother want to talk to you. So Wack 100 being Wack 100, all right, called back the brother, but with that phone recorded, okay? And we got the full conversation, including a call from the lawyer, without him knowing, confirming that Loose Cannon did indeed say that Big U shot him.
Oh. Hello, Gigi just called me with some crazy
Yeah, I know. That's the stupidest
I want you to tell me. I know what Gigi just told me. I want to hear it from you.
What you heard from Gigi is what it is.
When you told Gigi, you can tell me. I know what she just told me. He told me to call you because you told him to tell him.
I told her
cannabis.
That's the crazy.
Cannabis is one of the greatest things ever. But good day, what's up? Good day. What I think about cannabis. I think cannabis is one of the greatest things ever. Like, I think cannabis should be consumed in a food form more so than smoking. I'll say that. I think we should eat it more than we smoke it. Like, make dishes with weed. Weed alcohol. Somebody said weed alcohol.
I understand, but what exactly did you tell Gigi? You told your story.
I know Gigi told you a story. Y'all want me to tell you a story for off the internet. Y'all gonna put it on the internet anyway. I want to be the first person.
Nah, I mean if you talk to real Rastas, real Rastaman, real Rastaman or whatever, they eat weed. They eat it. They make drinks out of it. They make candy, all kind of other stuff. Like they don't smoke it. Like real true Rastaman. They that's what they do. You know what I'm saying? That's real Rastaman. They don't smoke weed. They consume it. Like they eat it. They might put weed in their collard greens. They might put weed in. They might make okra juice. I don't know if anybody on here from Jamaica know about okra juice. I love okra juice. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing, especially if you're a man. If you're a man and you're on that okra juice, go after you drink some okra juice. Go fuck with your old girl, your lady. You're gonna be like this right tree. You're gonna be like that right there, boy. She gonna be like, come on, let go. Belly, oh, that's a classic. Belly is a classic. I don't know who Buccaneer is. I don't know who that is. Sorry.
Anyway, but what I'm saying is, I was out here to you because I know what she just told me. And I know the player she's talking about because he used that name before. That was what he used for the Christmas shit. Christmas U-Haul shit.
Christmas, you know
I
what?
know that there has been 600 methods. I know it.
You some nice shit.
Hey, Blue.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know he been shot up on Megan's Law. Yeah.
Somebody got something about some goofy website. I don't know. You guys, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, you got to go, sir. You got to go. Yeah, you got to go, bro. I don't know who that was, but anyway, I'm sorry, y'all. Let me put my shit up. Put it up, son. Yeah, I don't know. Somebody come on with some goofy shit. From Jamaica, got an album that came out around 1999. I'm sorry, I deleted the wrong person. I'm sorry, I'm supposed to delete this motherfucker. Get the fuck off my page, bro. Yeah, I know what that is, but you know, y'all need to get the fuck off my page, bro. With that shit. Sorry, I think I deleted the wrong person. What's up, y'all? Hey, where y'all coming in from? Where y'all tapping in from, man? Shit. Where y'all tapping in from, man? Come on, man. Where y'all tapping in from?
Look, I'm gonna tell y'all a little bit the gist of it because I want the credit for this dumb shit.
Clark is the new crack, man. This man really said, my brother is facing life in prison with this federal RICO, and this information I could release could potentially hurt his case of ever getting out. I'm gonna give y'all some information. I'm gonna give y'all, just a little taste of what's to come, but I'm not gonna give y'all the whole information and all the receipts because I want credit for breaking this story myself. Bro, your brother could do life.
I'm good. What's up? What's up?
Understand the severity of this. The first offer the fans.
What's up? How you doing?
Years. So life is on the table. They know they got a good chance of giving him life, which is why they offered him 32. His brother knows this, and his brother said, "I don't care. I want the clout."
I'm good, man. I'm good. What's happening?
Oh my God, man. Now, Loose Cannon's brother talked like a special etiquette. He talks like he rode the short yellow bus to school. But he is the smartest special etiquette you would ever meet, all right? He understands that when he's on a phone call with WAC 100, 9 times out of 10, when it's about information this juicy, oh no, that call has been recorded. So he tells WAC, I'm not going to give you all the information right now, WAC. But he's so dumb and he's such a special etiquette that WAC was able to slowly coerce him into releasing more and more information as he continues to talk.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Dealing with that, the person with the last comment, I'll definitely say, depression, a lot of people goes through that. I gotta check them out. Buccaneer. Okay, all right, y'all. We're gonna check out Buccaneer. We'll check out Buccaneer, like, you know what I'm saying, like. It said 99, 2000. Salaikum salam, my brother.
Rahman Rahim, Alhamdulillah, Rabbil Alameen, Rahman Rahim, Maliki Yawmiddin, إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم.
What's up, though? What's up? Salaikum salam, my brother. Salaikum salam. You dig? We're about to get through this video, though. Hold on.
He told me you told her. The lawyer and the DA said, Luke Cannon said he can verify that Big U shot him, and that's the reason why he pulled the robbery, because he was in fear.
Hey boss, can I get some extra hours? Sorry man, overtime isn't in the budget. Why don't you hop on Shift Smart? What's Shift Smart?
Y'all gonna hear this in person on live for sure.
That's what Dee told her, is it real or not? He's like, we don't play with it. Like, ain't nobody trying to harbor no fugitives, bro.
Ain't nobody. First of all, I don't even get down like that. Like,
What we saying is that what the called his attorney and the DA called you with that? Because that means he talking on Big U. That's what that means.
we know what that means.
But did you tell Gigi that, or she cat? Because I ain't heard
Gigi doesn't have no reason to lie about stupid shit. But at the end of the day,
told her that. Did you
nigga, want the whole exclusive story. I'm gonna do.
That's no story. It's just because I know damn well you ain't gonna play like no way, because you gotta go down there and give a statement. That don't even make sense. I don't give a fuck. You said it was true over the phone. You got to go down there and get a statement. What you mean they said they was gonna let him go?
That's what the attorney said. They need that to let him go.
Big U needs to thank his lucky stars and get on one knee and say, thank you, WAC 100, you saved my life. WAC 100 recording this effectively provided Big U with the biggest defense strategy ever. Because if Loose Cannon is actively figuring out how to talk to Big U, even if Loose Cannon agrees or cooperates to get on the stand and to testify against Big U, well, this audio of Loose Cannon brother saying, bro, like he's telling me to tell the feds this and this and this, discredits like Loose Cannon automatically, right from the very get-go. So hence, even if Loose Cannon sits on the stand and testify,
I don't like for the guy that want me to play the artist Buccaneer. I probably can't play him. Only reason, listen, the reason why I can't play him because YouTube have certain guidelines. I don't know what record label he's with, things of that nature, and I can't play copyrighted music because they'll boom my channel.
He has no credibility whatsoever, and Big U has a lot to pay for that. Now, WAC 100 was even able to convince this dude to get Loose Cannon lawyer on the line. Now, I recognize Loose Cannon lawyer's voice because I had a conversation with him as well. And there are other recorded conversations of Loose Cannon lawyer on the internet, on YouTube. I think Ghost also recorded a phone conversation with him. So I know for a fact that this is the lawyer. So Watt was able to get the brother to call back the lawyer and hear the lawyer say out of his own mouth that Loose Cannon is accusing Big U of shooting him and forcing him to do these things for him.
What he's trying to do is say, I did this robbery because he made me do it.
Bro, let's call the attorney on a three-way real quick.
Call him and won't you talk?
And then,
Go ahead. I can mute up.
Hmm?
Call me and talk to him. I'm gonna mute up.
Hold on. Hold on.
Just go over what they just called
y'all,
about.
y'all going, I mean, yeah, I'm gonna say that, let him say this.
All right, go ahead. We're gonna mute up. Go ahead.
Hold on.
We just want to make sure it's real.
This shit is real. Ain't nobody gonna make up this stupid.
You got one thing working against you. You know what that is?
Well,
You look just like that. Call the legal people. We gonna let you drink it.
Hello.
Yeah, yeah.
Hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
You never do.
Okay, so what that was said today, do they need that person to come down, because y'all said about
No, they'll meet somewhere. They'll arrange to meet somewhere. They don't need, it doesn't need to go to their office.
and it's regarding him being shot.
Yeah. They want to hear the story and see the scar.
Did they already see a score?
No, they want to see the scar. You know, they want corroboration that this thing really happened. And he tells me he has a scar from it. You know, he didn't get medical, he didn't go to the hospital or anything like that. You know, dealt with it on his own, but that he has a scar from it. And I think that would be corroboration that it really happened.
And the prosecutor wants to beat it up again.
This is not going to be a
I
prosecutor.
mean, not me,
Investigator.
the investigator.
Yeah.
Saying he was.
Just wants to know this thing is for real. And his story is he got shot. And they corroborated it.
He got shot by who?
By Big U.
All right, let me see what I can do.
All right. Sounds good. Thanks. Bye.
You wish to enter the tourney? I don't have much, just sword and shield. Of course, I do.
About to hear Trapmore Roshaw, originated by Trapmore Roshaw.
Trapmore gang.
That's
Anybody
who
that's
we're
followed Chicago
reacting
drill
to.
is familiar with two names: Bloodhound Bill Jeff and Bloodhound Q50.
Yeah, we
now,
know
there's
that.
been rumors for quite a long time
One of them got
that
killed.
these
I
guys
already
were
know.
operating as contract killers, hitmen. Right? I've done videos about both of them. Okay, I called them rapping hitmen. That's what they have. That's not me snitching. They are rapping about doing hits, and they're always talking about going on hits. And they always talk about how many hacks/murders that they've committed. That's on them. That was their idea. They put that out there, okay? And Q50, he's been talking for a while about hits that he was doing across state lines. You're gonna call me the Fed, but he's the one that said all this, okay? He said, dudes, now I got bodies from state to state in the mill, Milwaukee. I'll be clapping dudes.
What up? I don't know who hitting the heart button.
And
What's
so
up?
in this
What's up,
video, I'm
y'all?
basically
What's
going to
up?
break down
What's
some of the
happening?
theories that have been going around.
Come in this thing and
and
comment in the comment section if you hitting the heart button. What's up? What's up? Yeah, come in the comment section if you hitting the heart button. What's up, y'all? What's up?
Actual truth behind Bloodhound Q50 and his deceased compadre Jeff being out of town hitmen and running up the bag in Milwaukee, murdering people, specifically a gruesome triple murder that some people think they are actually responsible for. Bloodhound Lil Jeff also talked about doing murders in Milwaukee. He said, dump a dog in a mill and I still got the pound. Quick to hop out and chase you down. He's talking about I commit murders in Milwaukee and I got paid for it. Now, prior to his passing, okay, if you know the story and you know my channel, you'll know that Lil Jeff infamously posted images to Instagram alluding to having murdered a lot of people. Specifically, this is one where he claimed to have 10 hats. He basically posted, says, I know you heard about that shit they say I did, but I did worse. He's showing 2 hats. He allegedly committed a double murder, right? 3 hats in one at the start. That is apparently a reference to a brazen triple murder that happened out of town. These 2 graduation caps, these are references to him killing 2 students outside of a school, all right? So it's 3 hits on the first go round, 2 graduation. We know what you're talking about, Lil Jeff, all right? We know what you're talking about. So interestingly, we finally received information from Chicago Police Department that Lil Jeff definitely was capping about having these hats. If you know the backstory, I'm going to give you a very, very brief update. In January of 2024, 2 high school students were killed in a broad daylight shooting, and it would later surface that apparently these 2 young guys, their names were Monty and Lil Rob, who were actually killed in retaliation for Lil Jeff getting his watches taken.
I'm going to show you right now where this happened. Take a look behind me here. The teens 16 and 17 were shot just on the other side of this elevator structure that you see here, close to the street. Police are calling this an isolated incident. The moments...
Hey, if y'all haven't hit the like button, hit the like button where y'all coming in from. It says Section 8 Monkey. Okay, all right. Boy, hey, I wish Granny was in here, boy. I wish Granny was in here. Because Granny ain't get your bitch ass up out of here. Slave ship reject. Okay.
Before and after the shooting were all caught on a nearby surveillance camera. You can see both victims here on the left side of your screen. Here on the right side, a dark-colored SUV pulls up.
You know what's crazy? I don't know if I got the same haters. Listen, y'all. I don't know if I got the same haters or if they got basically copied and pasted whatever they saying. It says what? Somebody said Rosa Parks, George Floyd. You happy about that? You happy that you was able to talk about Rosa Parks and George Floyd? You happy about that? Are you happy? I mean, are you satisfied, sir? You said something about George Floyd, and are you satisfied?
The train tracks. At least one person can be seen running from the car, ambushing the victims. The shooter then runs back into the SUV. The driver taking off south on Wabash and then turning west on Madison.
But I wish Granny was in, but Granny sleep right now. Granny on the West Coast. I'm sure she's asleep. But boy, if Granny come in this goddamn live, bro, y'all about to be up out of here. It's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be some disappearing acts. I'll say that.
All of this happening right in the middle of the Loop lunch rush hour. Witnesses tell us as many as 10 or more shots were fired. Chicago police say a group of 16s had just left a nearby high school when the shooting happened.
Bye, Netflix. I found a better app. If you want to watch free...
Somebody say MLK will be disappointed with me. Okay. All right. MLK will be disappointed in me. Oh. He would be disappointed.
Movies right from your phone. Let me...
Immediately after that shooting took place, if you know the story well, you'll know that Lil Jeff took to Instagram Live to basically take responsibility for the whole situation, and police would later use this as evidence. Alright, so I don't want to play the music too much, right? He's saying, you know that shit never take too long. That's a lyric that he would later rap, a bunch of clock emojis, a bunch of thumbs down. He basically saying he did it, right? And apparently, I'm hearing that he was in the same fit, is what it is. Now, in February of 2025, the police eventually arrested 2 Bloodhound members for the shooting, and specifically, they identified a deceased co-defendant that died at the same month as Lil Jeff, so we can pretty much deduce that it was Lil Jeff that they're talking about. It says on the early afternoon of January the 26th, 2024, Coleman and 2 others jumped out of a stolen Infiniti SUV and shot Boston and Williams on Wabash Avenue shortly after they were dismissed from nearby Innovations High School.
To the person making all the racist remarks, are you finished or are you done? Let me know. It said 10-4, we got you. Appreciate it. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Bro, say 10-4, we got you. It said your fit looks good. Appreciate it, man. I just woke up. I was sleeping in this guy. This is my sleeping clothes. I slept in this damn shit. But thank you. Thank you. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Peace.
All the high school students and Coleman's accomplices, including another Innovation student, had a history of disputes prior to the fatal shooting, prosecutors said in a charging document. Coleman was arrested in Jefferson Park Wednesday Over a year after that initial crime took place, Judge William Fay denied Coleman bail at a pre-trial detention hearing Saturday, citing the callous nature of social media posts uploaded minutes after the shooting and proclaiming Coleman to be an active danger to society, who racked up multiple charges. One of Coleman's accomplices died in June, and the third shooter, who went to Innovations, has not been charged.
Oh yeah. I ain't gonna lie, I got so much clothes, bro. It's like it's crazy, bro. I got clothes everywhere. I got jackets, hats, shoes. I got everything, bro. But you know, that's why like last year, bro. I don't think I bought any clothes last year. That's how much clothes I got. I haven't bought anything last year. I don't think so. I don't think I bought any. I might have bought a couple pieces, a couple shirts or whatever, but I don't buy clothes like that. I got too many.
Very, very interesting.
I got too
It
much.
says Coleman, along with two other accomplices, hopped out of the dark blue Infinity SUV.
Somebody said they unsubscribing. Okay.
That was stolen 4 days prior from a University of Chicago.
Good riddance. Have a good one. Have a good one, sir. From the UK, what up? What up? From the UK and this, what's happening? What's happening? What's happening from the UK, man?
In the direction of Boston and Williams. Assistant State Attorney Mike Picara said they blocked the passage of cars underneath the Washington Wabash CTA station directly adjacent.
I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is.
To Innovations. Both victims were shot in the chest, with Williams sustaining 6 wounds. Boston was shot 3 times. 22 shell casings were found at the scene, and both were declared dead. Coleman and his accomplices.
Oh, I'm watching Trap More Ross channel. Trap More Ross. Orientated by Trap More Ross. How have I been? Been good. I've been good, man. Been chilling, having a good day. Having a good time, man. Just living life, man. Just waking up, getting on YouTube and living my life, man. That's it. Somebody said we standing on business. I heard they just unalived 2 people. I think it was unalived at a gas station or something like that. In Oregon by y'all know I gotta go get some ice in my cup. We'll just say that. I gotta go get some ice in my cup.
Fled down Wabash Avenue. They basically pulled onto Disable Lakeshore Drive on I-55 before arriving in South Suburban Dalton and Calumet City. Soon after, the alleged shooters swapped the license plates with another Infiniti SUV to throw the investigators off, but the plan didn't work.
I don't know what that means. I don't know what that question means.
Plate readers, security cameras, eyewitness accounts, and social media videos, pod cameras, all stitched together. A picture of the stolen Infiniti's whereabouts shortly after shots were fired. An anonymous tip pointed authorities towards an Instagram owned by the uncharged accomplice.
Oh, y'all hit the like button, man. If y'all ain't hit the like button, y'all hit the like button.
Oh, actually, no, that might not be Jeff. That might be the young'un that was at the school. Videos of Coleman and the other alleged shooters pulling down balaclavas and revealing their faces were posted to social media accounts minutes after the shooting. And Coleman said that 2 other men in the videos were dancing to music that included lyrics about shooting at their ops. Suspects were identified because of clothing in the videos, matching witness testimony, and security cameras that captured the shooting, including a red jacket Coleman was wearing with the letters AMI printed on the front. Why are you doing drills in such specific clothes coming out? People like K-Flop. The owner of the Infiniti SUV identified the interior of his vehicle from videos uploaded to social media. Investigators approached former teachers of Coleman, and they identified him as the person in the video. Cooked. Overly cooked. But could it be that Lil Jeff and Q50 were just as sloppy with their Milwaukee hits? Now, if we go all the way back, all right, basically Milwaukee rapper and alleged trapper K Ratch would basically explain that the Bloodhounds, the gang from Chicago, actually have deep ties to the city of Milwaukee that goes back nearly a decade to 2015.
Here's to the go-getters, whether they're in the gym or anywhere else. With 30 grams of protein and tons of delicious flavors, Premier Protein helps you go get life. Premier Protein, go get 'em.
Detective Raymond, this is the Mercy Capital Court, powered by artificial intelligence. You're charged with the murder of your wife.
Get like to Chicago, like Milwaukee.
Shit, me and my brother sleep. We locked in with on the Kirby Durham. They brothers, like we been locked in since he started up on the street. And we, shit, you know when you do shit with people, it just lock you all in more and more.
All I'm saying, everybody here, whoever talking crazy, I better hope Granny don't come in. Granny gonna get you.
Was they bloodhound?
Granny gonna get your ass.
There's a lot of like stories on the internet about them coming up to Milwaukee and stuff. Like, talk about that a little bit.
Fake girls. Like somebody who got enough time to make us.
But they even said it in a couple of their songs. I'm not talking about no hot shit. I'm saying even they even said in their songs though about coming up to Milwaukee.
Like they come here to get money. There's a lot of money that could be made here. There's a lot of money in our city. So you gotta go and get that. Came here, they figured it out.
Yeah.
That's been their way to get their money. It's way before rap. They've been coming here there like almost 12 years.
I really hate. Hello, little friend. I really hate how rappers and drill rappers and gangsters be doing this. It's like, oh, that shit all fake. That's all fake. That's all cap. Now, but they really were coming to Milwaukee to get their bread. They figured out a way to get bread in Milwaukee. They was getting busy in Milwaukee, but it's all fake. It's all cap. Isn't it all cap, Leo? Is it all cap? It's all cap. So basically, all right. As we now have confirmed that it's all cap, it's all fake, but also they were definitely coming to Milwaukee for damn near 12 years. To give you an idea of the type of business that K-Rex was getting money out of, okay, he was recently arrested for a major drug distribution operation.
What sales in pursuit of reckless homicide suspect?
An alleged fentanyl dealer, potentially linked to a man's suspicious death, is at the center of a West Dallas police chase. 29-year-old Daquan Walton is facing several serious charges, including first-degree recklessly endangering safety, maintain drug trafficking place, and fleeing from an officer. West Dallas police say on November 13th, they responded to the suspicious death of a man born in 1985 at a home near South 74th and West Walker Streets. Inside the home, officers found a digital scale with tan residue and other drug paraphernalia. The man's longtime girlfriend was taken into custody for her suspected involvement.
Y'all get in the comment section.
She told officers that Walton has supplied the two with fentanyl daily for 6 years. Officers arranged for the woman to find Russell Walton later that day in Milwaukee near 39th and National. When he arrived, they attempted to pull him over, but he wouldn't stop. Officers say Walton hit 80 miles per hour, weaving in and out of traffic before getting on the interstate. During the chase, officers say he tossed drugs and a weapon out of the window.
He was dumping it in between essentially Lloyd and the stop sign for the Lisbon exit. Look for other baggage. Did anybody pick up the gun?
After a 7-minute pursuit, he was eventually pulled over.
Suspects in custody, 2-4, Walnut.
Officers say Walton had 11 phones, a small amount of fentanyl, and nearly $2,500 in his car. He admitted
11 phones, a bunch of fen.
to throwing the gun out of the window, but says
so there's a lot going on over in Milwaukee, let's say that, all right? Milwaukee's definitely cracking, it's frying. People saying, damn K-Rex, is he really up a bag of fen? Would have been 10 bags of fen, but as the cops saying, maybe. Anyway, all right. On the song My Glizzy, alongside Q50, okay, and K-Rex, Bloodhound Lil Jeff alluded to killing people for K-Rex. He said, no, I'm still hopping out, even if I got the wheel. They tell me rap, but I'm still gonna drill. Do play with K-Rex, then you know he getting killed. No, I ain't talking cleats when I say we in the field. I can see it in his eyes, he never caught a kill. So he said, you play with K-Rex, I'm a kill for you. Like, what? In Milwaukee? Like, is that where you be killing? Now, I'm gonna tell you about the case, okay? Get your comments in now, call me the feds, do your thing. I know how it goes, all right? Guys can jump on songs talking about how they kill people in Milwaukee all day long, but if I pull up a little video, all right, of a brutal triple murder that actually took place in the city, apparently this was a drug-related homicide. I've already told you these dudes be dealing with the fen and they in the drug trade in Milwaukee, and they're saying Lil Jeff be getting his money out of Milwaukee, doing what he had to do, finding a way to make money. I'll be wrong. But I'm going to tell you, March 20th.
Hey, y'all get in the chat, man. Y'all hit the like button.
Respond to a brutal triple homicide that did apparently have something to do with drug trade.
Hit the like button.
This is it.
Hit the like button.
The case involving 3 men shot and killed execution style at an apartment in Milwaukee is still unsolved. 2 of the victims were brothers, and detectives say it's going to take the whole community to get this killer off the streets.
They ain't no more pain. They ain't no hurt no more.
On March 28th, a day after the
Now, notice this as well. When they talk about they be killing people in Milwaukee, they say, I'll be in the mill. That doesn't just stand for Milwaukee. This shit happened on Mill Road, the mill. They be in the mill catching
Damn, Mill Road.
Oh, what, Milwaukee or Mill Road? All the same. You
Mill Road,
I won't make
Milwaukee,
videos about it,
this
but
is
like,
crazy.
when they say they be in the mill catching hats, they really be in the Mill Road in Milwaukee.
The triple shooting, droves of people came out to remember the 3 men killed. Anthony Thompson, Tyrese McKinney, Clarence Harris.
When are we gonna stop? When are we gonna know?
The day before this vigil, family members of one of the men called police when they hadn't heard from him. Milwaukee police detectives say they went to the apartment at 54th and Mill Road.
When they got there, they found that the door was ajar to the apartment. And when they entered the apartment, they found that there were 3 adult males that were all deceased of gunshot wounds.
Detective Tim Keller says they believe it happened around 2 in the morning while people were sleeping, which makes what they know about this case limited.
At least one of the victims that resided at the residence where this occurred was engaged in drug dealing from that residence. And that's potentially the motive for this. People sometimes are hesitant to tell us what type of activities their loved one was involved in that could have led to their death. It really does not matter to us other than potentially figuring out a motive. We don't work any less hard on a case just because someone was engaged in drug dealing prior to being killed. We need that information to come forward, and no matter what the information is, if someone in the community knows.
Damn, son.
We need a person who's capable of entering someone else's home and killing 3 people to be held accountable, and so that they can't do this again.
They say.
Well, if the rumors are to be believed, right? People saying this is Lil Jeff's hats. People saying didn't pay the plug. This is the hit Lil Jeff was on. That's 11 months ago. It's a long time ago, right? People been knowing this. Lil Jeff's hit allegedly, all right? You're gonna call me the feds and act like this isn't what's going on. Now, obviously, one of the people who would allude to the
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
triple murder having happened was Lil Jeff in his Instagram post, which, as you already know, that is 3 hats, right? And that was quite a while ago. This would have been early days. Hitman career, all right? This is 2022, this is 3 years ago.
Y'all hit the like
What's
button,
interesting is that Bloodhound Slimito on the interestingly named track Big 3 that also featured Lil Jeff and Q50.
Man, y'all hit the like button.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
He would say, on my first one, I caught 3. I swear to God, I'm kind of different. When they're saying Big 3, are they talking about the Big 3 artists on the track? Or are they talking about the Big 3 bodies that they caught? Again, you're going to call me the feds, but look, on my first one, I caught 3. Swear to God, I'm kind of different. There's not many triple murders that happen in the world. This is a very specific crime you're copying to. Now, Redditors have been discussing the alleged hit for quite some time. Okay, they've been digging deep. We're saying this is the report on the Milwaukee triple murder that Q50, Jeff, and Slimito rapped about. Of the 3 victims, 2 were brothers. I don't know how true this is, but the reason for this murder was that one of the victims owed a drug seller. Slimito said on his first song, on my first one I caught 3, I'm kind of different. The self-snitching these guys do is insane. Q50 down there said the same thing. First time sliding, I went up 3. Big 3. The song's called Big 3. It's a banger. It's a great song, right? K-Rax with the money on the head. Basically, some bag on a dude's head, literally, all right?
So,
he's
first off, to the, I don't know who this J person is. I'm not even gonna say her name. I'm not gonna give you the. I don't go to bars. I'm always at my house. I'm either at work or at my house. I'm like a Mexican. When you see me, I'm going to get money or I'm coming home. So I don't know what you're talking about, sir. Like, but I wish Granny was in here. I wish Granny was in here because she would get your ass up out of here. Like, but yeah, I don't go to bars. I don't go to clubs. I haven't been to a club since 2012, and we're in 2025. So somebody said I look like Black ZZ Top. All right, y'all. All right, okay. We'll hit the air bell for that one, man. Somebody said like Black ZZ Top. Cool. Ain't no pressure. I got a gray beard. ZZ Top got a gray beard. Hey, Black ZZ Top.
He's posting that to say we put a bag on the ops head and they got it done. That's what's basically being said. All right? No way you guys really went and found that thing. 3 in a day. My dude kind of surprised me. That's on the track Op-K. Endless songs. And the drug dealer is K-Rax, a.k.a. Q50 and Slimy Toast cousin, who paid them to kill
Slimy
him.
Toast.
You crazy.
Who the fuck, hold on. Who the fuck is Slimy Toast? Do you like Paga? Where you at, Indigo? I'm in America. I'm in Atlanta, Georgia. It said, do you like Pogs? I don't know what a Paga is. I don't know if that's I heard it. I thought it was something dealing with white girls or something like that. I don't know. I don't know. Y'all let me know in the chat what y'all talking about. Oh, okay. Yeah, my main mod, my baby, my mod, my girl, Pause is a kid's game with the little round paper coins. I never heard of that. Never heard of that. I'm older, so I probably wouldn't know about that. I'm 47. I wouldn't know about that. I'm 47. I wouldn't know about the little kids game Paul. Like, I wouldn't know about that.
See, how do you know how? Oh my God, you really please? Everyone on here.
Okay,
It scares
cool,
me how you really deep for stuff like this. Just try and get somebody locked up. You're dumb as hell. Triple homicides don't happen often, so it's very easy to pinpoint what they were talking about. I live in Milwaukee, and all I can say.
Cause I heard Pause was like, they said Pogs was fat ass white girls or something like that. Like 70. I was born in 78, so yeah. We neck and neck. We running a race, big dog. We almost at 50, big dog. We almost at 50, man.
It's been going around that out-of-towners collected. Used to be up here a lot for cars too. Plug dropped a bag. Bloodhound Reapers came to collect. Right? It is a mess. Now, some Redditors even believe that Lil Jeff actually reenacted this here, and you're going to call me the feds. Bloodhound Lil Jeff recreating the murder of the 3 victims in Milwaukee who got killed in a park.
I shared the same birthday with Prince, the actual singer Prince. My daughter be wearing the high heels and shit. And I share the same birthday with Allen Iverson. I'm in good company because Prince was a genius, and I fuck with him. A white boy. I never knew what color you were, sir. Like, I never said nothing about a white. I never said you were white.
And by 3 shooters after they kicked the door in and saying this is what happened. That's apparently reacting what happened. They kicked in the door and just shot everyone dead. Okay?
Kicking the door, waving the 4-4.
News article, it makes sense to me. And then all the lyrics. And in the video, it claims Jeff and 2 others, Q50, Queese, and the same dudes on Triple Threat song, claiming they were up 3, kicking in an apartment door. Just like how the 3 in Milwaukee got killed and killed someone. I think it was a paid hit. But why were people after a 50-year-old? Was he just innocent? He was just innocent that happened to be there. They were trying to get juice, and the other 2 guys just happened to be there, wrong place, wrong time, and got killed, okay? Now, what's interesting, there would be even more crazy stuff in the aftermath. So, the more murders that kind of happened after this that people are kind of looking at with a bit of a side eye is this one. In December the 3rd, 2023, by the end of that same year, there'll be another tragedy striking the city of Milwaukee when 16-year-old GBG Chevy actually was killed in what they say was a targeted shooting, and apparently he was heavily involved in the streets himself.
And another family is grieving the loss of a 16-year-old gunned down as he left a basketball game Saturday night. Someone shot Chavez.
Hey, everything good? How you doing? How you doing? What's up? What's up? Everything going good? What's up? What's up? Hey, hit the like button though. Hit the like button if everything cool, man.
Collins after a game at
If you can, hit the like button.
South Division High School near 13th and Mitchell. And while police have not announced any suspects in this investigation, Collins' grandmother told us the past few months have been particularly hard.
The last 8 to 10 months has been very different for us. The streets consume my grandson.
It's really, really sad, right? And apparently, less than a year later, there was apparently a get back for this incident when Clifton Penn Jr., aka BBM Mook, would allegedly be killed in retaliation for that hit. So this is basically going on. It says Milwaukee fatal shooting, 58th and Fairmount. The shooting left a man dead on that street on September the 4th around 5 p.m. Police say the victim, an 18-year-old man, was pronounced dead at the scene. And investigators are looking into what led to the gunfire, but no arrests have been made. But interestingly, 607 Unc and Milwaukee Hood News would actually discuss the Bloodhound Gang and their alleged connection to these shootings.
Looking to watch film videos? I recently come across an incredible app that let you watch unlimited.
I don't want to watch it.
Right, but all my viewers and everybody right there at home is watching, they got to understand the real truth about Milwaukee. So I want to talk about the truth about Milwaukee, right? Because I don't got no valid truth that happened, but I got valid truth that what happened was this, right? When Mook got killed because of Chevy, right? And the person that killed
No, I got Discord, but I gotta put it up.
Jeff
I'm
from Chicago. He was paid.
I'll probably work on my Discord today, and I got it, but I gotta put the link inside of my description of my my chat. Appreciate you for asking me about that, because I forgot about Discord.
Killed Mook by the GBG gang, and I don't think you understand that.
It wasn't Jeff, bro. It was affiliated with that. It's close, but it was not Jeff, bro.
But it's not close, gang, because listen, they saw.
No, it was Bloodhound, but it wasn't Jeff.
It was Bloodhound, but it was Jeff. Because listen, if you Bloodhound and you connected with Jeff, you don't know who doing the hit, right? It's under their tag. Just like if you go to McDonald's, you don't know who made the fries.
You know who did it, bro. It's their most turned rapper right now.
But you don't know who did it. Like you go to McDonald's, they most turned person making the fries probably don't make your fries that day. So you don't really know.
Bro, he's stupid.
Come on, gang. How am I stupid? I'm just keeping it real. So how do you know, right?
He's saying they know who did it. It's their most turned rapper right now. He's saying it's Q50. That's what he's saying. They're calling it Milwaukee, right? Look, I'm not saying Q50 did it, but he's saying it's their most turned rapper. Tell me a more turned rapper from the Bloodhounds, right? Lil Jeff's not alive. So
I don't know. We got somebody with a joke that we don't understand in the chat, so I don't know. It's a joke we don't understand.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
You know what I mean? And this is November of 2024. So, all right, the Redditors would discuss Bloodhounds' ties to Milwaukee's in much more detail. And basically, it starts sounding like the Bloodhounds are actually an arm of the Milwaukee streets, right? It says, bet y'all don't know that Lil Jeff got bodies in Milwaukee. They know now. He's real respected in Milwaukee, mostly because he was paid to kill, earning his respect out there, right? They love him out there. This is K-Rax. Long live Lil Jeff, showing love after he passed away, right? Legendary dude to them. They're saying dude was always destined to be murdered. You can't kill forever without being put in the dirt. Getting paid to drill MS you don't even know is crazy work. These guys are psychopaths. That's why they tied in so much. Ain't nothing like a hustler meeting a killer. You can sit back and drop them bags. Dude in the middle of a dead Milwaukee giveaway. But basically, they're saying dude was a menace. It's insane if true. It's definitely true. He said it himself. I talk to Milwaukee cats regularly. They call me. Some stuff ain't for the internet, but Jeff wasn't hiding it. So F it, it's stamped, all right? And so basically, K-Rax would regularly post reminiscing about his favorite shooter. He was just kicking back, dropping the bag. This is one that he posted of Milwaukee trapper K-Rax reminiscing on his personal hitman, Lil Jeff. Miss you, gangster. Ain't met a dude like you ever. You was everything these dudes tried to be. Real Savage 101. Crown, you needed out. Was that No BS? NSA? Oh, you needed out here. He needs his hitman. You're never going to find a hitman like that. You is everything, right? They're saying, why doesn't no one speak about Bloodhound Swerve? Posts talking about these dudes rather blow up off rap than make them MFs feel the same pain. That's probably a diss to Q50, I'm not going to lie. But interestingly, okay, the war in Milwaukee didn't stop, all right? In December the 18th, 2023, apparently 2 local factors in the streets known as Jig and Selly Cell were killed near 20th Locust on Milwaukee's north side of the city. Okay, this is going around. It says 2 Milwaukee fathers who were rappers were killed in a double shooting.
Kendall, you spoke with loved ones. This is not only a loss for their family, but also for the thousands of fans on social media.
Jig Wilder and Marcel, or Selly Cell Hendrix, have music videos with millions of views on YouTube and thousands of followers on social media. But Milwaukee police say a gunman cut short their dreams of making it big. The 2 died in a shooting here just after midnight on Monday.
We come to youth and outlaw because we have truly lost another loved one.
A memorial of green and gold balloons and inflatable letters spelling the name Jig. That's how family, friends, and many fans knew Devon Wilder, a rapper in Milwaukee's music scene. His music video for his song No Hook racking millions of views on YouTube. His talent, something his grandma Peggy Wright says she's so proud of.
Oh, he wanted to be a singer. He wanted to move up out of Milwaukee. He wanted to leave here and further his career in rapping. That's all he wanted to do.
Video from early Monday morning shows the scene near 20th and Locust, where police say someone shot and killed the 26-year-old Wilder and 24-year-old Marcel Hendrix, also known as Selly Cell. In his honor, black and silver balloons and candles. Mother Robin Parker, unable to make it to the vigil Tuesday night, spoke with us virtually about her son.
Marcel, he was such a good kid. He was such a good person. And it kills me on the inside. How could you do this? And the only thing I could think about in his last moments was he calling for me.
Parker says Hendrix, a father to 2, had another child on the way.
That's what I'm proud of. He loves his babies.
Both families are now tasked with planning funerals days before Christmas.
There's a lot of killing going on and they're not being solved. And I hope my grandson is not one of them.
It's really sad, man. So look, that's kind of all of the information that I've got on there. So I mean, there's still a few other clips going around of like,
Y'all check out Trap More. My bad. Y'all check out Trap More. Sorry, y'all.
What are you doing in a meeting that could have been an email? Losing interest.
Yo, we back with more of that news you can't use, man.
Hey, we rocking with Hip Hop Buddha. Y'all check Hip Hop Buddha's channel out. Y'all know we part of the Buddha gang over here, man. We fuck with Buddha hard. Buddha one of our main folk that we fuck with. You dig? On the reactions, you know what I'm saying? Like, he reacts, but I react to him. So it's like a reaction to a reaction. Like, it's some funny shit, bro. Like,
so look, Jim Jones pulled up on Dame Dash, tried to jump him. The question everybody want to know is why. Now, Dame Dash said it had something to do with the lady, when Jim Jones was doing like the fake Louis Vuitton, you know what I'm saying, calling it Vampire Life. I love the set, but Jimmy, we was not rocking with the fake VL. We wasn't doing the Vampire Life. It just wasn't a good look. But anyway, so, he was in business with Dame Dash on the VL, and, Dame, we gonna take it to the next level. We gonna do this, we gonna do that. Jimmy used to say that it was over some money. Dame say it had something to do with the lady Vampire Life. Chrissy ain't like one of the decisions that he made or whatever. She told Jim, y'all know how it go. Chrissy don't get her way. She tell Jim wanna bark on everybody. You know what I'm saying? So basically, him pull up with the Goonie Goo Goos You know what I'm saying? Real quick. Thinking they finna jump and he just finna put hands on Dame Dash. But like Cam say, Dame Dash is a golden glove from the Golden Dome. You see what I'm saying? Dame Dash know how to box. Jimmy know Dame Dash know how to box. Like for real, like Dame Dash can really box. Like he like a professional boxer type. Like he can box. That's why Jimmy didn't want a scuffle. That's why Jimmy didn't want them problems. Because Jimmy wanted to see, I'm gonna see what you do to these guys first before you do something to me. I'm gonna see how you do them. So he didn't want no problem. So they like, now you on my block.
I think these guys are too old and just basically need to sit the fuck down. Too old, bro. Sit your ass down somewhere, big dog. Like,
If you want to fight me, you will fight me. If not, get off my block. So when he asked Jimmy, did he want to fight? Jimmy like, hell no, to the no, hell to the no. He didn't want to fight. You see what I'm saying? But we finna listen to the video real quick. And we gonna talk about it. Oh, that's a son. I'm like, I don't know where y'all are. Get off my block. Get off my block. You can't do nothing with these niggas. Jim Jones calling the police. Yeah, they do. No, for you never did nothing to do.
they said Jim Jones called the police on him, man.
They do. That's right. They're going to take it. They ain't going to toughen up. You soft, nigga. You soft, nigga. You soft, nigga. You soft, nigga. If they ain't for you, you not. You got to feel it. What? Go fuck with my body. Fuck me up. Move, Chrissy. Chrissy, move, Chrissy.
Come on, y'all. You can't let this happen. You can't let this happen. You can't let this happen. You can't. No.
Chrissy out there being tougher than Jim Jones, real talk.
You never sit me down now. Come on, guys, please. Fuck that day. He don't fuck them down. He came down out his house to try to disrespect me. And now you gotta eat that when he's not mad. You don't know that shit. I don't give a fuck about it. Your friends are shaming you right now. I don't know. Your friends are shaming you right now. They tell you to do shit like the whole shit. They don't care about you at all. They care about the way you act. They don't care about you, nigga. They care about what I do.
They ain't ready to box though. Jim's doing all that talking.
You ain't doing that, let's not do it. If you're doing it, let's get it over. I got one thing.
Bruh, I ain't got, hey, Jim Joe funny. I mean, not Jim Joe, Dan funny. He said, bro, we gonna fight tonight. I ain't got all day, bro. I ain't got all day, bro. We gonna do this or not, bro. Like,
I'm doing good. I like it. Let's go. Let's go. I'm like, I don't want to know where y'all are. Get off my block, man. You can't do nothing. Get off my block, man. I can do. You can't do nothing with me.
And they say this just part one. I don't know what's gonna happen in part two. They say this just a part one, but I'm just gonna keep it real. Jim Jones has took L after L after L after L.
hey, you might well call that nigga LL, goddamn. L after L after L. That's LL, bro.
Your pattern.
Your new rap name, Jim Jones, is LL. Not Cool J, but just LL.
Hey, this is Ben with Kinda Quick 101.
L after L after L. If you was around the DVD era, you know. He lost a lot of jewelry. Pound on at the Rucker. I could go on and on, man. I don't want to ruffle no feathers because
Bro, Cooper Flag didn't even get beat up at the Rucker. Shout out to Cooper Flag, man. Cooper Flag, that's my rookie of the year, bro.
People that done did these things to Jimmy.
But not just to speak on him, but they have a lot of honorable mentions. I ain't gonna talk too much about sports, whatever, but Cooper Flag is my rookie of the year. But they have a lot of other players right now that's rookies that's doing their thing in the NBA.
Well, he cool. They cool with each other now. So I don't want to go down to history, but it's like he done took a lot of L's on camera, and this was a L too. You know what I'm saying? Dame Dash telling you fight me one-on-one. Let's box one-on-one. We brothers. Let's get them on one-on-one. But like I said, Jimmy know that Dame can box. So Jimmy ain't want them problems. So he took another L. You can't pull up on Dame and tell other people to beat Dame when Dame telling you no, then you fight me. He didn't want to do it. You know what I'm saying? Jimmy wanted to sit back like one of them people in like the karate movie, sit back, I want to see what you do to all them first. So if his guys got whooped, then he could run off or pick them up or try to come in on a late and sneak Dame or something or try to jump him. That's what Jimmy wanted. Because he ain't want to go head up with Dame. Dame would have whooped him. And he know Dame would have whooped him. Now, y'all probably didn't know that Dame boxed like that. But he's always been boxing. Like, the fella, like Dame would throw them gloves on in a minute and get it on with you. You know? And he's old, but like, even at the age he is now, Dame tell y'all all the time, you're going to have to beat him to death. He ready to box. Because see, back in our era, we came up, you had to box. You had to know how to fight. You had to box.
You had to fight. When we came up, bro,
grab a gun,
when we came up, my nigga, you had to actually know how to fight. It wasn't no, I got to switch and all this other bullshit. Bro, when we grew up, the only weapons people really had, they had guns back then, I'm just saying for the most part, if people had an altercation, the biggest thing you probably had to worry about was a knife, not a gun. Nowadays, bro, it's gun first. But back in our day, the biggest thing you had to worry about probably was a knife or some shit. You know what I'm saying? They had guns, but it was like, if you had a gun and you did something to somebody, like you really wanted to kill them and have something against them. It wasn't.
They never had no fight. So all they want to do is go get a gun. They ain't trying to fight. They ain't trying to box. Jim Jones ain't known for only person we ever seen Jim Jones put hands on was the dude on the TV show, the little fat white guy, and he choked him up and said, "You know who I am? You know who I am." And they had it like dude was disrespecting Chrissy. I ain't gonna lie, Chrissy looked like she could have whooped dude. But anyway, they had dude disrespecting Chrissy, and he looked at like a geek type, nerd type. He wasn't, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't nobody thorough. He wasn't nobody official. And Jimmy come choke him up. You know who I am? You know my name? You know what this is? The one-eyed Willie. Y'all don't remember the one-eyed Willie days?
The one-eyed Willie.
Nah. But I will say this, Joe. Was Jim Jones wilding? Yes. But we never seen Jim Jones give nobody an L on camera. He only took them.
They set me up and schemed to ruin my life. Just apologize for what you did. Just apologize.
So, Tony, no. The whole world is gonna know the truth.
His damn hair is what he is.
I'm just getting started. Dead Man's Wire.
Dead Man Wire. That's like, that's gonna be good.
Alright, let's get our locks. Come on.
I don't give nobody an L on camera. He only took them. And he took a lot of them. But I will say, in time, in his due time, man, he was wilding. But, you know, when it comes to them L's, man, it just looked bad because he got a history of L's on camera. And it's another one. And then Freaky Zeke,
And
he called
another
Freaky Zeke something. He already know when he sees Zeke, he might have to shoot that film. But see, Jim don't want to box Zeke either. He don't want to box Zeke. He don't want to box. He don't want to box Dame. Look, notice this. Jim Jones had all these problems with people. I've never heard Jim Jones say he'll box anybody but Cameron. And the white dude that was arguing with Chris. That's it. That lets you know he feel like he could take even to this point now. And Dame is older than he was in his video. But even to this point now, he feel like he could beat up Cameron with no problem. But you know what else he feel like? He also feel like he still don't want to box Dame. he don't want to box Zeke. You know what I'm saying? How you think him and Mano became best friends? He don't want to box Mano. Jim Jones pick and choose. He know who he don't want them problems with. And he gonna let you know real quick. Oh, Cam, I'll box Cam. Me and Cam can get him on. We can do that. But other people know Jimmy is not trying to do that. He's not trying to box you. And Dame is one of, because see, Jimmy know, even though he be in the gym working out, with all that woo-woo, he smoke a lot of green. And he know.
You smoking, you're not, when you smoking, you're not up to par. You can't smoke before you, like, you shouldn't be a smoker if you fighting. I mean, like, professionally. Like, I don't even know why NBA players smoke weed while they playing, but
he slipped a little bit. Dame gonna clear him, and he know that. So he's scared to box Dame. But see, these dudes be having too much pride, too much ego, man. If you scared to box somebody, just say you scared to box them. Don't pull up on them.
If you're scared, say you're scared, nigga. Say you're scared. Say your ass scared.
5, 6 deep, telling everybody else to jump on them, so when they start beating them up, then you can come in behind and try to get a lick in, because that's what he did. They're like, jump him, y'all, get him. Think about it. Jim Jones.
Man, I had somebody tell me that shit. I was like, bro, tell them folk, I'm right here. I don't give a damn like that. I'll blast your ass, nigga.
And one of his guys at Dame, that lets you know Dame Dash can fight. Because Jim Jones wouldn't even send one of his guys at him. Every guy that pulled up with him, he tried to get them to jump on Dame at the same time. Mess him up. F him up at the same time. That means he know Dame got hands. And he know if I send one over there, Dame finna whoop him. If I send him over there, Dame gonna whoop him. But he tried to sneak in so well. Dame got to whoop everybody out there. Everybody. No, you do it. Why you steady telling Dame when he was talking to them, man, y'all niggas ain't on nothing. Get off the block. I ain't scared at all. Cause Dame know. If one come, he beat off top. Y'all gonna have to jump me out here. Y'all gonna have to kill me out here. That's the type of time Dame came up. But see, we was raised up like that. Like, you had to box. I mean, wasn't no gun. You had to get them up.
Hey, I said it earlier. It wasn't no gun. You had to actually fight when we was young, nigga. You had to fight, my nigga. It wasn't. Everybody ain't had no gun like these little young motherfuckers. They got switches and all kind of. They ain't had that when we was young. They had guns, but it wasn't prevalent like that. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Let's see what's going on with this.
Hey, boss, can I get some extra hours? Sorry, man. Overtime isn't in the budget. Why don't you hop on Shift Smart? What shift?
According to ESPN's Cleveland Tony Grossi, the full list of demands are $20 million per year, a $10 million staff budget, total authority over the roster, and would like to select his own GM.
That's not a bad thing, especially for somebody like Harbaugh that knows what he's going to need. If I'm going to Cleveland, I know what I need in this room to be able to succeed.
I tell you one thing, though, I know a lot of people are going to want that Ravens job. John Harbaugh let go after 18 years in Baltimore, one of those being Super Bowl champions. This is a move that has, I mean, shoot, Austin, that AFC North Championship game on Sunday Night Football, it was essentially, people were saying, Trevor Coach Lewis is going to be on the hot seat and could get fired.
This gonna be crazy because John Harbaugh is gonna make Shedeur Sanders his. It's gonna be a marriage made in heaven. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. The Browns are gonna be a great team, and just give them a little bit. They're gonna be good.
It ended up happening, Ravens losing, and John Harbaugh is out. Apparently part of the reasoning, playoff failures, but also the thing is he wanted to run it back with his staff, is what I've heard, and the organization really didn't want to go in that direction. So they decided to part ways. I mean, it's not that I thought that it wouldn't happen. It's just I'm shocked that they actually did it this season because I thought it'd be, if it happens again next year, then I was like, okay, they might move on next year. I'm shocked it happened this year.
NFL owners are in full panic mode right now because John Harbaugh just dropped a contract demand list that's breaking the entire league, and it's all centered around one name, Shedeur Sanders. $20 million per year, total roster control, the power to pick his own GM, and a $10 million staff budget. But here's where it gets absolutely...
That's going to be ugly. It's called, we are reacted to Veleb Official. Veleb Official.
Insane. These aren't just normal contract demands. These are the demands of a coach who knows exactly what he needs to win with a young franchise quarterback. And multiple sources are now connecting Harbaugh's list directly to the Cleveland Browns and Shedeur Sanders' situation. Shannon Sharpe and Chad Johnson just exposed what's really happening behind closed doors. And when you hear the full breakdown of why Harbaugh is demanding these things, you're going to understand that this isn't just about money. This is about a Hall of Fame coach who finally sees the quarterback situation he's been waiting for his entire career.
Harbaugh's prerequisites to even be interested in your job. $20 million a year. Not a problem. Not a problem. $10 million assistant coach budget. Not a problem. Okay. Total authority over the roster.
Not a problem.
And also would like to select his own guy to lean on, personnel guy. Okay, so
there's this thing in the NFL called Black Monday, and that is where you see an abundance of coaches, coordinators get fired because the season's over for most of these teams, and decisions need to be made. None of them had the history that John Harbaugh had. And you're hearing a lot of people on both sides of the fence. One side saying that it was time, he should have been fired a long time ago.
I was joking. I was saying Harbaugh was gonna go back to Cleveland, but nah, it looked like he gonna coach.
John Harbaugh had to go, and there's some people that's saying, well, he's been there for 18 years. He's a Super Bowl winning coach. He's one of the best coaches in football. The Ravens, there was a lot of reasons that the Ravens underachieved this year, and John Harbaugh is not one of them. Let me address it all. Do I think that John Harbaugh is a good coach? Yes. The fact that you can be somewhere for 18 years is incredible. The fact that he and Mike Tomlin were the two longest tenured coaches.
Look, I need you to understand something right off the bat. When a Super Bowl winning coach puts out a list of demands this specific, this detailed, this aggressive, he's not just throwing darts at a board. He's sending a message to every team in the league. If you want me, this is what it's going to take. And if you're not willing to give me what I need, then don't.
And Cleveland got the cachet to give it to him. So he gonna be good, bro.
Waste my time. Shannon Sharpe and Chad Johnson broke this down on Nightcap, and the information came straight from ESPN's Cleveland insider, Tony Grossi. That's not some random blogger. That's someone who's connected directly to the Browns organization. And when he drops a report like this, you better believe it's coming from inside the building. Let me run through Harbaugh's demands one more time so you understand the magnitude of what we're dealing with. $20 million per year. That would put him in the same category as Andy Reid, the only coach currently making that kind of money. And as Shannon pointed out, Andy Reid has earned every penny with 6 Super Bowl appearances, 3 wins, and 6 straight AFC championship games. Harbaugh's resume? 1 Super Bowl win back in 2013. That's over a decade ago. But here's the thing. Harbaugh knows his value. He knows that in today's NFL market, especially with teams desperate for proven leadership, he can command that number. And more importantly, he knows that the teams willing to pay it are the teams desperate enough to give him everything else on his list. $10 million staff budget. Shannon broke this down perfectly. You're going to need to pay your offensive coordinator $1 million, maybe $1.5 million. Your defensive coordinator, same thing, possibly up to $2 million, depending on who you get. Then you've got position coaches, quality control guys, analysts, the whole operation. $10 million sounds like a lot until you realize what it actually takes to build a championship caliber coaching staff.
And there's some reporting out there from the Canton Repository that suggests that the head coach had to agree to a lot of things like submitting the game plan in advance and meeting with the analytics team, having the analytics team pour over everything. Just a lot of demands that make you wonder, are you really in charge? And that may be one of the reasons why Josh McDaniels ended up not being the guy.
Now that fall is here, we are focused more than ever on our immune health. It's such a good feeling when you're...
Deal with it. Why would you want Stefanski? I mean, yes, he's just so desperate. You know, this is a guy, they basically took a guy that was like, this guy will do anything to be a head coach. Oh, well, we'll hire you. You'll listen to us. Submit a game plan to the analytics department? Are you freaking kidding me?
Total authority over the roster. Not some input, not collaborative decision making. Total authority over the final 53-man roster. Shannon said it perfectly. He didn't say, I'd like to have some input. He says, total authority over the final 53. That means Harbaugh gets to decide who stays and who goes. No front office interference, no owner meddling. His team, his decisions. And finally, and this might be the most important one, he wants to select his...
I thought he was going to go back to Michigan. I was, but all these coaches got fired, man, and somebody needed a good coach.
Own GM. Not work with the existing GM, not have a say in who the GM is. He wants to pick his own general manager. Now, most people hear these demands and think Harbaugh's out of his mind. They think he's asking for too much. They think no team in their right mind would give one coach that much power. But Shannon and Acho,
he gotta have that much power to win. If he gonna go to Cleveland, they don't want him to go to Cleveland and be a losing coach. So for him to win, they're gonna have to give him what he wants as a coach.
saw it differently. And when you understand the context, you'll see it differently too. Acho dropped the comparison that makes this whole thing make sense. He said the Cleveland Browns were in...
And I thought Deion Sanders was going to leave college and be the coach of Cleveland. But maybe Harbaugh is a better fit.
Almost the same situation with Deshaun Watson, where they were desperate to have a quarterback who had done what he had done previously with the Houston Texans. Stop right there. Let that sink in. The Browns were so desperate for a franchise quarterback that they threw everything, and I mean everything, at Deshaun Watson. They gave up multiple first-round picks. They gave him the biggest guaranteed contract in NFL history. They restructured their entire organization around acquiring him. And you know what happened? It blew up in their faces spectacularly. Watson got injured, played terribly when he was on the field, and the whole thing became the worst trade in NFL history. But here's the key insight Acho had. Now you have the opportunity with John Harbaugh to get a winning coach, one that needs full control, because he understands what he needs as a team to be able to compete.
And they're going to give it to him. Because it's almost in a situation where the Cleveland Browns are not only desperate for a head coach that wants to turn the culture around in general, but it takes you back to the situation with Deshaun Watson, where they were desperate to have a quarterback who had done what he had done previously with the Houston Texans. Oh, you mean to tell me we get to get this in our building? Well, you know what we're going to do? We're going to throw everything in the kitchen sink at them and hoping we get just that. Now, we know things didn't pan out, things didn't work out the way, we thought they would have.
The Browns learned their lesson with Watson. They learned that desperation leads to bad decisions. So this time around, if they're going to go big, they're going to do it right. They're going to give the coach, Not the front office, not the owner. Complete control to build the team the way it needs.
That's smart though. That's super smart. Like for real. Next year they're gonna be like,
What is he doing?
He's beginning to believe. To be built. And that's where Shadir Sanders comes into play. See, everyone's been talking about whether Harbaugh would go to the Giants or the Dolphins or stay in Baltimore, but nobody's connecting the dots on why Cleveland makes the most sense for what Harbaugh actually wants. Shannon mentioned that the Giants have the most stable quarterback situation with whoever they draft. But think about what Harbaugh actually needs. He needs a young quarterback he can mold from day one. He needs a quarterback with elite talent who hasn't been ruined by bad coaching yet. He needs a quarterback who's hungry, coachable, and ready to buy into a championship culture. That's Shadir Sanders. Now, before you jump in the comments saying Shadir's not ready or he's got too much baggage or whatever narrative you've been fed, let me break down why Harbaugh's demands actually prove he's the perfect coach for Shadir. First, the $20 million salary. Why does that matter for Shadir? Because it shows Harbaugh is betting his entire reputation and financial future on this next job. He's not taking a discount. He's not doing any.
This makes sense. This my first time. Yeah, that's
On a favor. He's saying, I know I can win, and I'm worth what you're going to pay me. That's the kind of confidence Shadir needs around him. Not a coach who's unsure, not a coach who's taking the job because he has no other options. A coach who knows he can develop a young quarterback into a champion. Second, the $10 million staff budget. You know what that means. It means Harbaugh can go out and hire the absolute best offensive coordinator in the business. Someone who specializes in developing young quarterbacks. Someone who understands modern passing concepts. Someone who can build an offense around Shadir's strengths. His release, his accuracy, his ability to process information pre-snap.
Personally, I would absolutely love to see Coach Harbaugh coach Shadir Sanders simply because of his resume, what he has done for Lamar Jackson. Many people thought Lamar Jackson wasn't a quarterback, believe it or not. And so he was able to align a roster or assign a roster to better equip Lamar Jackson's skill set. And I think he would do the same with Shadir Sanders. You guys heard Browns insider Tony Grossi state that in order for...
Remember, Harbaugh won his Super Bowl with Joe Flacco.
Michael?
Yeah, it's him. Ready to snap.
An offensive juggernaut. But he knows what it takes to support a quarterback and put him in position to succeed. With a $10 million staff budget, he can hire coordinators who specialize in quarterback development in a way Baltimore never could afford. Third, total roster control. This is huge for Shadir because it means Harbaugh can build the team around protecting his young quarterback. He can draft offensive linemen. He can sign...
He's right, you know.
Veteran receivers. He can construct a running game that takes pressure off Shadir while he's learning. He doesn't have to fight with a GM who wants to draft defensive players or skill position guys that don't fit the system. Everything, every single roster decision can be made with one question in mind. Does this help Shadir Sanders develop into a franchise quarterback? And fourth, selecting his own GM. This is where it gets really interesting, because if Harbaugh can pick his own GM, he's going to pick someone who shares his vision for building around a young quarterback. Someone who understands that you don't just throw a rookie into the fire and hope for the best. Someone who's willing to invest resources, draft picks, free agent money, coaching staff, into creating the perfect environment for quarterback development. Shannon made a point later in the conversation that's absolutely critical. He said, Harbaugh knows in order to win, you've got to have a quarterback. You're not going to win a Super Bowl like you did before, where you get Flacco, he gets hot down the stretch, and he plays great for 4 or 5 games, and then you have an outstanding defense to back him up. That's over. You need that guy. Listen to that carefully. Harbaugh knows the league has changed. He knows you can't win with game managers anymore. He knows you need an elite quarterback to compete for championships in today's NFL. So when Harbaugh looks at the landscape and sees Cleveland with Shedeur Sanders, what does he see? He sees a
gold mine. Boy, if he turns Cleveland around, man, if they turn Cleveland around.
What is he doing?
He's beginning to believe.
young quarterback with first-round talent who fell in the draft because of perception, not ability. He sees a quarterback he's been battle-tested at Colorado under his father's coaching. He sees a quarterback who's used to pressure, used to media attention, used to high expectations.
In the quarterback situation, the first thing you got to look at is who they bring in at the coaching staff. I say staff, it's not just going to be the head coach. They're going to maneuver this coaching staff around. They're going to see what they're going to do. And then that's going to give you a little tell of what's happening. And then we're going to look at the quarterbacks, the situation, and they're not going to tell us anything, and we're going to have to guess.
We heard rumors that I thought it was just a made-for-TV story. Whoever loses the Baltimore-Pittsburgh game.
Most importantly, he sees a quarterback who hasn't been destroyed by bad coaching yet. Shedeur's only had a few games in the NFL. He's still moldable. He's still developing. He hasn't picked up bad habits from years of playing in a terrible system. That's the dream scenario for a coach like Harbaugh. Give me a talented young quarterback.
He lost his job. If that dude would have made that conversion or whatever, that punt, he probably would have still had his job.
Give me total control to build the team around him, and give me the resources to hire the best staff in football. That's not a rebuild, that's an opportunity. Now, I know what some of you are thinking, but the Giants have a better situation. They've got a defense, they've got cap space, they've got the third pick in the draft. Sure, maybe, but you know what the Giants don't have? They don't have the same level of desperation Cleveland has. They don't have an owner who just learned the hard way that you can't cheap out on building a winning culture. They don't have a front office that's finally ready to step back and let a proven coach run the show. Cleveland does. Jimmy Haslam has spent the last decade interfering, meddling, firing coaches after 1 or 2 years.
It's about to be epic, y'all. Next year, Cleveland might be the #1 ticket.
And creating a toxic environment that no elite coach wanted to touch. But the Deshaun Watson disaster changed everything. It humbled him. It showed him that his way doesn't work. So when John Harbaugh walks in with this list of demands that would have been laughed at 5 years ago in Cleveland, Haslam's going to look at it and say, you know what? Let's do it. Let's give him everything he wants, because clearly our way hasn't worked. And here's the beautiful irony in all of this. The same people who are killing Harbaugh for his outrageous demands are the same people who spent the last decade saying Cleveland needs...
Hey, who y'all think will be the next coach of Michigan?
Stability, needs to give coaches power, needs to build the right way. Well, that's exactly what Harbaugh's asking for. Stability through a long-term contract, power through roster control and GM selection, building the right way through investing in a top-tier coaching staff. The only difference is now there's an actual price tag attached to it, and suddenly everyone's uncomfortable.
But as I was saying, I think John Harbaugh is a very good coach.
How you doing? I'm Boss Man. I'm here with Ben from Kind of Quip 101. He's here to talk about rubber tracks.
Just think that the players need to hear another voice in that locker room. I think his message need to be conveyed to another group of ears in their locker room.
Right.
It happens sometimes. It happens.
Yeah.
Bro, think about the Patriots moved on from Coach Belichick.
Yeah, after
20.
Yeah.
Nobody in
20
the
years.
history of the game have had a stretch of success like the Patriots had.
But Shedeur Sanders shouldn't be uncomfortable. Shedeur should be excited. Because if Harbaugh gets these demands met, it means Cleveland is finally serious about building a championship organization. It means they're finally willing to invest real resources into developing their young quarterback instead of just hoping he figures it out on his own. Think about what Shedeur's been through. He played at Jackson State, where they didn't have the facilities, the resources, or the national respect. He transferred to Colorado, where they were rebuilding from scratch, and he had to carry the entire offense on his back. He got drafted by Cleveland, where the organization was in chaos, and nobody knew if they were committed to him or still holding out hope for Deshaun Watson. And now
they gotta pay the price.
Now we might get coached by a Super Bowl winner who's demanding total control specifically so he can build the perfect environment for his quarterback to succeed. That's not a problem. That's a blessing. Shannon and Ocho kept mentioning that Harbaugh needs a different voice and that the players need to hear another message. They were talking about Baltimore, but the same logic applies in reverse. Shador needs to hear from a coach who's won at the highest level. He needs to hear from someone who's developed quarterbacks in the NFL. He needs to hear from someone who has the credibility and the authority to demand excellence. The Ravens are on the hook for $34 million of Harbaugh's current contract, which means Cleveland would only need to add about $6 million to get to that $20 million number. That's nothing for an organization that just paid Deshaun Watson $230 million guaranteed.
$230 million, or Deshaun Watson got $230 million guaranteed.
Shannon said it perfectly. You just got to add 6 to the pot. That's it. You good to go. And if adding $6 million to the pot gets you a Hall of Fame coach who's willing to bet his entire legacy on quarterback, you write that check so fast you're the $10 million staff budget after what Cleveland spent on the Watson disaster, that's pocket change. Total roster control after years of front office interference destroying coaches, that's exactly what they need. Selecting his own GM after Andrew Berry survived the Watson trade somehow, Cleveland needs a fresh start anyway. Everything Harbaugh's demanding is exactly what Cleveland needs to finally get it right. And everything Harbaugh's demanding is exactly what Shador Sanders needs to reach his potential.
Stuff, and obviously I appreciate that. I'm all in on Harbaugh. I think he'd be obviously the culture everybody wants too. There's a standard he has, and I think he would hold these guys.
I'm talking about,
not Harbaugh.
When you do something and you do your job good, bro, you hold a standard. Like, you hold the actual standard. Like,
other head coaches or candidates that interest you the most?
Well, I really like, there's a couple of guys, but if you ask me, I think Brian Flores would be the guy I really like just because of the discipline thing. And once again, I'm into these guys who, I've never understood it. And once again, I'm older and I always listen.
So when you see these reports about Harbaugh's outrageous demands, don't think of them as obstacles. Think of them as the blueprint for finally building a championship organization in Cleveland with Shador Sanders as the foundation. Because here's the reality nobody wants to admit.
I kept telling these folks where they were hating on Shador. I had already knew what was going to happen, bro. Dylan Gabriel, the other quarterback they had, bro, I had already knew, bro, this shit was about to be happening. Y'all can go back on my shorts. Go look back on my shorts. And you'll see that I actually predicted all of this shit.
The talent. He's got the work ethic. He's got the football.
Not the Harbaugh part, but the actual part where I was like, he gonna fuck around and be the #1 quarterback for Cleveland.
IQ. What he doesn't have yet is the coaching infrastructure to maximize all of that. John Harbaugh's demands aren't about ego. They're about ensuring he has everything he needs to turn a talented young quarterback into a perennial Pro Bowler. They're about making sure that if he's going to stake his reputation on this next job, he's got all the tools necessary to succeed. And if Cleveland's smart, if they've learned anything from the Watson disaster, from the coaching carousel, from 2 decades of failure, they'll give Harbaugh every single thing he's asking for. Because the alternative is going back to the same cycle. Hire a cheap coach, give him no power, interfere from the front office, watch it fail, fire everyone, start over. Shador Sanders deserves better than that. John Harbaugh is demanding better than that. And Cleveland, whether they know it yet or not, needs exactly what Harbaugh's offering. So here's my question for you. If you're Shedeur Sanders, would you rather play for a coach making $8 million with no real power who's going to get fired in 2 years? Or would you rather play for a coach making $20 million with total control who's betting his Hall of Fame legacy on turning you into a champion? If you want to stay locked in on every development in the John Harbaugh coaching
Hey,
side,
y'all check out Valeb. I'm gonna subscribe to him on this phone. Yeah, I like that. That was a good video. Let me see. Oh, we're gonna check out Omi and the Hellcat. Omi and the Hellcat. Let's see.
I got game, she got game, we got game. Everybody say, half price games.
So look, where y'all tapping in from? What city, state, Providence? Where y'all tapping in from, man? Where y'all tapping in from?
Trapmore Gang, the man who...
We are reacting to Trapmore Ross channel, orated by Trap Lord Ross.
built a $30 million piracy stolen cable empire. Omi and a Hellcat, okay, has now been released from federal prison. Okay, he's making waves online. He is fresh home, and we are seeing the first footages of him being released from prison in a little vlog / interview. Okay, and he basically served time in the feds for one of the largest cable piracy cases in history. Okay, he was, I mean, they say that he was creating knockoff Nike sneaks with the little lightning bolt instead of a Nike swoosh on it. Look at these, man. He was creating basically like sneaks that was a little bit too close to their Nike shoes, but he was officially, okay, in trouble for basically creating this kind of this reloaded service that basically allowed you to just steal all the cable TV and all the shows that you wanted to see, all right? And they basically cooked him. He made millions of dollars. He was flexing big time on the gram. All type of cars, all type of whips, cribs, houses. They eventually got to him, man, but he has ended up serving his time and he is back outside. And we're getting our first glimpse of him, and I'll break it all down for you in this video. So
Never heard of Danbury, Connecticut. We made the drive, we outside, my nigga Omi back, man. Congratulations, you feel me? My nigga home. Time to turn up now.
Alright, we just picked up Omi out of jail. It's time to turn this shit up. It's about to get crazy.
That's how you get out of jail right there, bro. They gave this nigga the chains, everything, hopped in the Sprinter. That's how you get out of jail, bro.
He chained up, all right, he doing his thing. He basically ready to come back, make his comeback. It's ironic, right? You ended up doing time in the feds for this reloaded, you know, cable piracy service. You still throwing that chain on, all right? I'm pretty sure he got sued by Nike. He's still throwing on the Air Omi chain. So let's see if he's changed his ways. Now, ironically, okay, I'll take you back and explain to you everything that happened, but so ironically, and one of the most fatal overdoses of irony that you're ever going to witness, 2 years before the feds actually moved in on Omi, a YouTuber actually pulled a viral stunt, basically pretending to be the FBI coming to arrest him in a very, very ironic video that gave Omi a little glimpse of what would actually end up happening in the future. And I'll tell you how that happened after I show you this clip.
Hey, you're probably wondering why we're dressed as FBI and SWAT agents right now. As you guys know, Omi and a Hellcat recently got all this stuff seized by the FBI.
Well known for his fancy high-end cars and candid videos, but those pricey cars aren't sitting in his driveway anymore.
Today we're going to be taking a drive up to his new house, and we're going to be acting like the FBI. Do me a favor before we jump into this video, smash that thumbs up button right now.
Alright, we just got to Omi's. It's now nighttime. I've been talking to his assistant. She set up a camera in his room for us. He's in the shower right now, and she's going to help us get in. She's going to unlock the door for us. Let's go. Thank you.
What?
Just go.
I think this.
Hey, FBI! Put your hands on the floor! Put your hands down! Stop! Don't turn off! Stay right there. Hold my eyes, bro. Stay right there. Bro, I hold my eyes. I was going full time. I can't go here. You're ready to rest. Why? Hands on your back. We see what you've been doing. Put your hands on your back. That's on my eyes. Put your hands on your back. Put your hands on your back. Wait!
I ain't gonna lie, this low-key a S crime. Like, really bursting money in the shower, this is a S crime.
Hands on your back.
this real? Is this real or fake, bro? Like, I'm trying to figure this shit out. Is this real or fake? Like, they got in your house, my man, and they're recording.
Oh my God! Oh man, it's last, yo. Bro, I shit on myself.
All right, so that's basically like an interpretation of what ironically might have actually ended up happening.
No, I mean he did get ran on by the feds, but it was a joke. Okay, he know the dude. All right, I thought it was just a random YouTube
to him. So Omi himself, Omi and a Hellcat, all right, he was originally indicted for a massive cable piracy scheme. Okay, the YouTuber Ray William Johnson gave a good, pretty comprehensive.
I'm talking about this nigga had, bro. You could watch everything. Fucking with Omi and the Hellcat, boy, bro, you could watch. Back in the days, they had something called, I think it's called Mega Upload or something like that. And they made a lot of money too. They made like $300 million.
Breakdown of the scheme and his arrest in this
So
video.
this YouTuber, let's call him Hellcat. Now Hellcat has a big problem. The FBI just busted into his house, and now they're taking away his Power Rangers themed Lamborghini. And this all started when one day Hellcat gets a big idea. His big idea is basically to put pirated media on Fire Sticks and then resell those Fire Sticks online. So Hellcat does this, and it works really well. Like he sells thousands of them.
I'm doing after you.
But then, after a period of time, he gets worried about the legal issues dealing with pirated media.
If it's potentially landing me in jail, I'm not doing it.
So he stops. Now he's got to come up with another big idea. Then, boom, he does. Now he wants to make an app that would allow you to stream cable TV channels from all over the world. So he makes this app, calls it Gears TV, and this app blows the hell up. Pretty quickly, he's got over 100,000 paying subscribers.
Now, I find it so ironic, right? This guy's the king of piracy. It's called Gears TV. This is the Gears of War video game logo. I don't understand the just complete lack of creativity that people have where it's just like, what are we going to name the company? I don't know. Let's just steal the logo from a completely unrelated video game called Gears. Like, why? like you're just stealing anything and everything inside.
And this app blows the hell up. Pretty quickly, he's got over 100,000 paying subscribers, making him over $400,000 a week. And of course, now that Hellcat is making money, he's got to show it off. So he starts vlogging his big lifestyle on YouTube, flexing all his jewelry, pictures of him just holding cash. Dude has multiple houses, a bunch of luxury cars, and of course, a Power Rangers themed Lamborghini. And by flexing his wealth in his vlogs, Hellcat builds up a nice following on YouTube, about 800,000 people. And the Gears TV app is doing so well that after a while, he sells it to a private investment company for $40 million. So his big idea worked, but it's not over. Then he built a new app called Reloaded TV, and
he sold his company for $40 million. Like, that's crazy, bro. That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy.
like Gears TV, but better. And it does great. And he starts making big money again, and his vlogs are popping off on YouTube. Everybody loves watching Hellcat. Until...
Walk until there's only one of you left.
Or did he sell that first app to? Like, they gave him $40 million for a pirate app, and then he just said, I'm doing another one called Reloaded. Let me just...
So he got $40 million for stealing somebody else's shit. That's, bro, that's epic, bro. Like, you gotta be damn near a genius to do some shit like that.
Oh my God!
They had a whole company bought his app. That's crazy, dog. That's crazy, bro.
But again, this is like the craziest, dumbest thing ever.
You know who else loves watching Hellcat? The FBI. Because one day, boom, they suddenly pull up to one of his houses, and they start beating on his door, and they come inside, and they confiscate all his stuff. Cameras, TVs, laptops, cell phones, his jewelry, any loose cash he had laying around. And according to this case file, they took 58 vehicles and 21 properties. So they towed all of his luxury cars.
He had 21 houses and 58 vehicles. Come on. 58 vehicles and 21 homes. That's crazy.
And even his Power Rangers Lamborghini. Meanwhile, his fans on YouTube hear about this and they're like, what the f***? Now, Hellcat continues to vlog after his stuff is taken, and he tells his fans he got raided for tax evasion. But that doesn't stop him, because over the next year, he keeps vlogging and he keeps talking to his audience. And he dedicates himself to making more money and rebuilding his car collection. And as he's rebuilding that car collection, kapow! The FBI shows up at his door again, and they raid his house a second time. And yes, it's because of tax evasion, but that's only a small part of it. See, Hellcat's apps, which made him all that big Power Ranger Lamborghini money, they're essentially just pirating cable TV and reselling it. So he would subscribe to HBO like once, and then he would resell access to that broadcast to like hundreds of thousands of people, which is super illegal, but he seems to have thought that he found some kind of copy.
That's crazy, bro. They say he sold his subscription to HBO to thousands of people and made millions of dollars. That's crazy.
Right, loophole.
I just feel like, I found a loophole, I ran through it, and I did great.
Here's the thing, though. There was no loophole. So he gets arrested, and he's sentenced to 5.5 years in prison and a $30 million fine, which is one of the largest fines in any copyright case in history. Also, his main house is in Swedesboro, New Jersey, so shout out to New Jersey.
So basically, all right, it went left for him. Now, prior to his arrest, okay, he had another infamous viral moment that was going around of him basically just doing an interview where everything went left. It's basically people saying him ratting on himself, and just like what you hear a minute ago, he talked about he found a loophole. Just found a little loophole. What's the loophole? Just breaking the law.
Just to be crystal clear, the indictment that came down today, you're saying you're completely innocent of those?
Not completely innocent would be a false statement. Now, ignorance is no excuse for the law.
Just to be crystal clear.
So you're basically saying, look, all right, I ain't saying I'm completely innocent. Some people are saying that he took responsibility for his crimes, right? He needs to let his lawyer work. This is a big deal. At least to do a fractional account for the crime he committed. He didn't blame anybody else. But yeah, it was very dumb. All right, a little bit of self-snitching, just a little bit of just absolute reason. Just so dumb, but like so smart. I feel like there's some people in life that they're just so dumb they're smart, and it's like he was so smart in creating this amazing app that could broadcast all of these cable networks, but so dumb in the sense that like you can't do that, buddy. All right, and even while behind bars, okay, his business ventures continue to haunt him. He was hit with an $8 million lawsuit from Nike over them fake Nike Air kicks that he was selling with a little lightning bolt on them, whilst he had already been forced to forfeit $30 million over Gears and Gears Reloaded, right?
But I'm sure when he got out, everything was straight. I'm sure he had at least 8 million.
We get pairs like this, the cool guys. These right here are put on a whole totally different scale as far as bootlegs, fakes, and all that good stuff. Like I said, man, we got 2 pairs. I still think that they are dope. I know a lot of people out there do too. Cool Kai is probably one of the, he started a trend, he started a wave, and he took off with it. I think he has damn near 500,000 subscribers, and I'm pretty sure he sold millions of pairs of these Cool Kai or these Air Kais, you know what I'm saying, with the Thunderbolt, the Lightning Bolt check, as where you usually get the Nike suits, and you have the Runt design right there, and you have Revis on the top. Of course, you got Shark Spot. The major differences between a regular Air Jordan 1, which you do have right here. Let me go ahead and grab them a pair of Air Jordan 1. I'm on yours. And as you guys can see, the crazy differences. But Nike don't care. They look too similar to their product right here. And that's what they did. They're suing Cool Kai and they're suing Omi and a Hellcat. And if you got
So he got sued for millions of dollars, okay? It was an $8 million lawsuit. And while he was basically down bad from all of this stuff, he was talking about this crazy anime Lamborghini that he had. The feds basically started auctioning off his legendary fleet of luxury whips to try and recover nearly $50 million they were seeking in restitution for the victims, right? The cable network
Millions of dollars in luxury vehicles were auctioned off at the B&O Railroad Museum today. The former owner of those vehicles, a YouTuber, now in jail on charges of wire fraud and copyright infringement. Mercedes-Benz, Audi, and Lamborghinis were on display this morning as the U.S. Marshals try to reclaim some of the money for the victims of Bill Omar Casquillo, also known as Omi and Hellcat. Millions in cars, off-road vehicles, and jewelry illegally.
So he was committing trademark and copyright infringement fraud. He was sentenced to 5.5 years in federal prison, $30 million forfeiture, and $15 million in.
And it's crazy because it don't even seem like he been in there that long. It don't seem like he been in there for 5 years. That's the craziest thing about it.
institution. So he's currently incarcerated.
The U.S. Marshals estimate Omi's stuff will bring in about $3 million. The crown jewel, this Lamborghini Aventador wrapped with a Power Ranger wrap, which we had to get inside and test out the engine. It sold for $441,000 in today's auction.
It's pretty amazing to think that, you know, one guy, and I guess maybe his
that
buddies
Lamborghini he got,
all
they
these
selling that
cars.
bitch hard. That bitch is
Especially
hard.
the fact that most of them are white with red interior.
It's amazing. I mean, the guy was really interested in vehicles, plain and simple, especially the luxury models. These Lamborghinis were just above and beyond the average person.
Hey, y'all know that.
More than 50 cars for sale at the auction. Dominic DeSantis was taking a look at this police package Tahoe.
I've been trying to get a fleet Tahoe with low miles. Usually when they do come up for sale, they have like, 100,000 plus miles on them. And this only has, I forget, either 10 to 20,000 miles on it.
Including this Eagles Super Bowl ring, along with plenty of dirt bikes and other.
Hold on, so it's just about a Super Bowl ring.
I forget, either 10 to 20,000 miles on it.
Outside the cars, there was jewelry for sale, including this Eagles Super Bowl ring, along with plenty of dirt bikes
This
and other
dude had
off-road
an
toys.
Eagles.
In Baltimore,
He had
Baltimore.
an Eagles Super Bowl ring. Like, damn.
WNAR?
I wish I could have gone to that man. That looked lit. And he ripped off the medical corporation, so he's a hero to some people. His car collection is a lot more than that. People say he owes $8 million. I wish Omi would pay nothing. He made expensive services affordable for the average person. I get where you're coming from. I don't have much sympathy for the cable companies, but that is theft at the end of the day. If we just allow that to happen, then you're going to be just stealing content from everybody. Then nobody can get by. Then nobody can basically fund these things, right? The cable companies, yes, they make millions, but they invest those millions into shows. If we just let fools like Omi just pirate everything, there ain't going to be no money left over to be producing those shows. And Omi wasn't creating no original content other than his own YouTube channel. Okay, he wasn't producing high-end shows to put on the network. He was just creaming money off of the people that were actually making that content. But at the end of the day, big corporations, they can also suck a dick at the end of the day. So it is what it is. But anyway, just last month, all right, in December of 2025, Omi actually hopped on a jailhouse interview with Say Cheese, where he actually alleged that his girlfriend had cheated on him and stolen money from him while he was away. So he was really down bad just a month ago, man.
So let's be clear about, because we really don't know what happened. Did she cheat on you? Was money stolen? Because we keep hearing all these different things.
Yeah, there was definitely a lot of money stolen, property stolen, and I can prove that those properties were purchased underneath houses that I owned personally. But a lot of things were put under her name because like she was hiding assets from me from the federal government.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, but those are things that now I have to go to federal court and fight over.
Right.
Like she just hopefully she saves some money to go to court.
So it was never a thing where she, stopped answering your phone calls. There was no time involved.
Yeah, there was another time involved. But once I found out, that's when she had no choice but to let it, you know what I'm saying? Like I can't hide it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's the crazy part about it.
Yeah. When y'all go to jail, man, hey, these chicks ain't gonna be loyal, bro. These hoes ain't loyal like Chris Brown say, bro. These hoes is not loyal.
Man, chill. I'm just happy that I went through it. Not only that, I was able to move on and move past her and be with somebody now that I actually love.
So he got his heart broken in the jailhouse. Okay, that's not good for anybody. But apparently he was actually coming home soon, but he said he wasn't coming home broke. He was still getting to the bag.
1,000 on the phone in prison. I mean, I know you're still in prison right now. This is recorded. I don't want to get nobody in trouble.
No. It was all through merch sales and me promoting from in prison, like putting up new merchandise.
So he's saying he sold 700,000 while in the jailhouse.
New merchandise. Bro, I was still gambling $200,000. Like I was just doing everything.
Yeah.
But no, the company legitimately brought in close to $700,000, and it just shows 1 month of me just being in isolation, rather when I came out.
This call is from a federal prison.
Yeah, so 1 month of me coming back out of isolation, we did $700,000.
Right.
She still getting gathered to get her things correct. She rather want to run the streets and deal with other people. Listen, congratulations, but you know what I'm saying? Everybody's gonna regret it as soon as I come home.
So,
Robert's ready.
I mean, you're on your way home, January 6th, 30 some days. Yeah. So, and congrats. I mean, everybody doesn't make it home. But we just posted you on Say Cheese. We just let the world know. So, when you come home, what should we expect? Are you coming home with millions put away, Are you coming home dirt broke? What can we expect as, you know, friends and fans and you know, the entertainment world? What can we expect from Omi? Are you dead broke?
So, asset-wise, right now, I'm good, right? So, I froze a lot of money. The thing is that when I froze my money, right, I froze it until November 2025. So, I would have had $28 million that I'm froze as of November of 2025. Now I have to wait until November of 2026 so that money can, I have to sign off for that money.
For 30 million, 28 million.
28 million, a little under 30.
And there's nothing the Feds can do.
No, it's not for that. That was legit money that was made. But I put away money. You see what I'm saying?
Right. To where that money can't be froze. So you put it away yourself so they can't freeze it.
Yeah, 100%. But the thing is, if I didn't have...
It sounds like that's that Gears money, right? They're saying you sold Gears for 40 mil, you froze 30 mil. Sounds like that's that Gears money.
That, then I would have came home to absolutely nothing.
Wow.
Which is nothing to me because you see what happened in 2019. For 4 or 5 days, I had absolutely nothing, and I made millions of dollars.
Yeah, I remember that.
So anybody that rocks with me is going to make millions with me. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, I told you about the platform that I'm creating. I'm going to take a few street niggas and turn them into millionaires like I always do.
Right.
And one thing people can always never can say is, Omi got me, Omi did me dirty, Omi robbed me.
Right.
Omi did when it comes to business.
Right.
You do it.
For sure, man. Well, you know, I still got the wild body for you, as promised.
You're a real nigga, man. It's not too many like you, bro.
Really? I mean, did a lot of people let you down while you were gone, or?
Yeah, bro. You know, I made several people millionaires, bro, and it's hard to even, let my fans are the ones, bro.
So he's saying that you done made hella people millionaires, all right? Sean Colton got the wide body Hellcat waiting for him when he comes out of here, okay? And now he is a free man. As of January, I believe his original date was January the 6th. We ended up seeing a first day out interview January the 9th, just 3 days ago. From
that was up. Buddy bought them out of the goddamn Hellcat. I love.
And so he popped up on the Devin Wade Network for a first day out interview, and he admitted openly that his past behavior was reckless, and he's not going back to his old ways.
No, I just think it's a testament of just knowing how bad of a person I was. I knew that I wasn't living right day by day. Like you're like you know what I'm saying. Like you're my best friend.
I'll check this out.
Like I used to keep a log of all the people I had sex with. You see what I'm saying? A log book.
I'm about to get up off here. I'll be back. Give me about a couple hours.